I got a mailbag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it looks like. Alright. First one, electronic. This says 8E9T-23, 20 pieces. I have no idea. I have no idea what these are. Some kind of, these might be MOSFETs. I think I ordered some MOSFETs. I think these might be MOSFETs. I'm not very familiar with MOSFETs, so I don't know what that number means, so I'll look that up. LED strip connector, LED. It's stinky. Now, this is a really big LED. It's supposed to be waterproof. This is a real chunky LED. I thought this would be cool to check out for outdoor lighting. Really nice. It looks like it might be. It looks like it might be actually sealed in this epoxy. I don't think you can. Yeah, it's completely sealed up. You can't open this up. That's weird. Why don't they put the crosses? That's strange. Yeah, so it's like a PCB and a lens all sealed up inside this enclosure. This is some kind of a white epoxy, but it's kind of soft. Some kind of plasticized. Might just be plastic of some sort. So, I'm gonna check those out, see how bright they are. Alright, next up is BLX-A fuse holder. It's just kind of like a snap PCB. Snap closed BLX-A fuse holder. Doesn't look too great though. I don't know how that's supposed to hold your fuse. Looks like it's a little split, so it should pinch it a little bit, but not really. These are very cheap. If you were making a product, that'd be nice because it's real cheap to make. A real cheap product. But if you were using a project for yourself, I would get a nicer quality fuse holder. Those are really shitty. Alright, 12mm switch button. Oh, that's a little tiny little button. So irritating that all these packages have this goddamn paper over them. Very irritating. This is supposed to be some kind of weatherproof button. It's very small. I don't know, I've never seen a button that small. Kind of hard to push because there's no raised part, but it's supposed to be fairly waterproof. It's even got a little O-ring. Just a little red anodized. Little push button. All right, next. I think it says RC parts. That's kind of a generic thing I've seen now and then. Oh, it actually is an RC part. All right, so this is one of those little Hobbyist servo motors. It says a 9G. It's geared. It's got some arms for it. I don't have any of these, so you know, if you want to just do some basic motion testing or make a little prototype that moves something, these are good to test it out. And you can always graduate up to a stepper motor or something more with more torque. But this will work for playing around with it. Servos. All right, next, on-off push button. This is a green. These come in like multiple packs of colors or solid colors. I have a bunch of black ones. I wanted to get a green. I think I bought a red one too, green and a red. They say waterproof. I don't think they are. I'll have to tear one down and see what's underneath this plastic, if it's a membrane or... Sounds like it might be a plastic membrane. But I don't know how water resistant they are. Alright, next, off on push button. Is this the other one? Yeah. It is. This is the red one. Get this garbage out of here. So I got a green and a red. These are just really cheap. They used to be really, really cheap. You used to be able to get, I think you used to be able to get these for really cheap. I don't remember how much, but they were very, very cheap. Like, you can get, I think it was 10 of them for a couple bucks, but they seem to have gone up now. I don't know if that's the tariffs for buttons or because of the shipping. But, yeah, these were a lot more than I paid for the last. I bought a bunch of 10 black ones, generic colored ones. All right, next, MOSFET. This might be another kind of MOSFET. This one says A03401. Again, I don't really know much about MOSFETs. A03401, A19. It's probably the same thing. They probably just have the wrong number on here. But I believe this is the same thing. I just bought two different kinds to make sure I got something useful. But I believe these are just little SOT23 MOSFETs, surface mount MOSFETs. Those are good for controlling high power LEDs and stuff like that. Something like that, maybe. All right, USB light. All right, these are the circuit boards they come in some of these USB lights. You'll see a USB jack on here, and then like a clear dome connector, and they're made to just plug into USB. These are the bare PCBs on aluminum PCBs, and I need some white lights. I need some white lighting for my 3D printer for the camera. So I thought I could put, you know, these 5-volt strips and then the camera in the middle and light up the whole area for, you know, what I'm filming. And they're pretty small. They're very lightweight, and that's what I was looking for. A lightweight that can go on the gantry, on the bed with the camera. So this shouldn't add much weight to the bed at all. And it seems like a lot of light. If not, if these lights are crappy, I could always take them off and put new lights on. Use the PCBs. Again, they are aluminum. So that's cool. This came fast. I just got that idea like last week. Next, mounting rail, 40 centimeters. These are tiny little DIN rails. They're very cheap, but for experimenting and playing with them, I thought I could use these for, you know, just adding a couple DIN components to a existing PCB or side by side. If I have a panel of, you know, something I just need to put a relay or something, then I just have these little tiny DIN rails to put on there to hold DIN format, you know, equipment like relays and timers and stuff. Put that over there. All right, last one. PCB DIN rail C45. I think this is a Ethernet Keystone. No, that's not. Something else I bought, I guess. This is really driving me batty. Why do all these things have stickers on them? These are just DIN rail mounts. Oh, they're nice and strong too. But these are made to, you know, if like put a PCB on here or something. Oh, it comes with screws too. I won't take that other one out then. Yeah, so that's what that's for. You know, you can make a standoff for another rail or something like that, or you know, that's what those are for. I don't know what this inside rail is for. I don't know what if anybody knows what this this part of the rail is for. There seems to be another kind of hook in here that can grab onto something else. You see, you got this hook, and that's for grabbing on, and that's for pushing against there with the spring, so it supports it there and it supports it there. But I don't know what that's there for, and I don't know if there's like a smaller rail that these can clip on, or if you can screw this onto something and then have a nameplate there. I'm not really sure. If anybody knows what that small strip right there is for, I'm curious. I've never seen where that would interface into a regular DIN rail. Maybe there's a different size I don't know about. I know there's bigger ones. This is what is this, 25 millimeter. I have a 35, I think. It's for like multimedia stuff. This rail is really cheap though. But these grab real tight. I like these. These are nice. And I've seen them in like green, black. I don't know what the difference is, but might try printing some. Yeah, just like to look at these and see the engineering decisions they make. See, they made that so that can flex more. They put a little divot in there, and then they have this little divot here to grab there. They put these holes to reinforce that, but allow it to not buckle. It's really, really, really well engineered. The way they, you know, the way they do this. You know, if you were designing this, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know to do that. I would just design it like that with a little hook, and then, you know, it could bend out because you don't have this support keeping it from crushing. It's just interesting. It's also weight reducing. Really smart. I like to look at these things and see how people know better than me have designed them. And also that the fact that they're multifunctional, that obviously there's some other thing in here that's not, you know, not made for these. So I'm curious about how they incorporate all that standard. I guess I'll have to look it up and see if it says. I've never really read the DIN specification. Maybe it explains what that's for. But that's it for now. So maybe I'll follow up with this project. I have a little laptop camera. It's a 640 by 480. It's tiny little, made for laptop. It goes into I think it's an HP laptop camera. So that should fit in with this just fine. Can put them like that. Or I wish these were. I guess I wonder if I can cut these. I don't know. There's a power strip. No, that's a plane. I'll probably make these a little bit thinner. I wish they were thinner. This is cool though. I'm really excited to check that out. The fact that it might be waterproof is really cool. I just don't know how they make the transition between the plastic and this epoxy that water wouldn't get in it. I don't know. Seems like that would be the weakest spot. The weakest spot should be on the back. Maybe I'll put some extra potting around there. Silicone or something. Maybe that's what's made for, to push through a hole and it gets siliconed. It's actually got 3M sticky on it. This might be made for like sign lighting, maybe? I'm thinking maybe that's what these are for. So that's it for now. Till next time.